Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a public service announcement, if you will, and also a bit of a message to the devs for MW2 and more specifically Warzone 2 here in regards to some very broken mechanics currently existing in Warzone 2 gameplay that are honestly borderline game breaking in some instances. Also, we got some rumors to squash as well. So getting into it here, you might recall that a couple of days back for St. Patrick's Day, we had a bit of a weekend event going on in Warzone 2 gameplay where there was a rainbow on the map, and at the end of said rainbow you could find the single most powerful weapon in Warzone 2 history, a Victus XMR blueprint that could one-shot anywhere. Didn't matter if you were shooting them in the torso, in the head, in a limb, in their big toe. It did not matter. If you shot an enemy with this Victus blueprint, this specific Victus blueprint, it was a one-shot kill. At 50 meters, at 100 meters, at 500 meters, the thing was insane. So obviously, it was a highly sought after weapon. Everyone was dropping in on the rainbows, trying to grab that one-shot sniper and go crazy with it. Now, it was a little bit OP for a quote-unquote one-shot sniper. We'll talk more about that here in just a moment with the actual balancing aspects of it, but safe to say it was a hot topic for several days and a very broken, very powerful gun. But of course, it was just a limited time thing, right? It was live for St. Patrick's Day weekend, and then the green water and the rainbows went away, and it was no longer available. Or so you thought. Turns out that currently in game right now, hackers can access the one-shot sniper still, and they can use this to absolutely destroy a lobby by cheating and using this one-shot sniper and getting those one-shot kills at any range with their aimbot, or they could use it for profit and drop it for other players. There are quite literally people out there offering to, give hackers money for them to drop them this sniper so they can use it in game. Now, why exactly is this happening? Well, apparently while the one-shot Victus blueprint is obviously no longer available to, find in Al Mazrah or find on Ashika Island, it is still in the actual game files, even though it's been taken out. So while it doesn't exist in game, it exists within the game itself. So hackers can go in and actually use that file to give themselves this blueprint, similar to how hackers in the past have been able to use various unreleased operator skins or unreleased weapon blueprints and stuff like that. It is now the same deal with this one-shot sniper. So I've seen several different comments over the past couple of days, questions in the Discord, questions over on Twitter saying, hey, I just got one-shot downed by a sniper. I thought that wasn't a thing in this game, and I thought that blueprint was taken out. What exactly is going on here? Well, simple answer is someone in your game was cheating. They either accessed this sniper for themselves and gave it to themselves and were using it as a one-shot sniper, or a hacker was in the game and dropped it for another player and they started using it, or somehow the hacker who was very bad at the game gave themselves the sniper, then died with it despite being a hacker, and then somebody else picked it up and used it and took you out. So currently in game, you can still get one-shot sniped despite the fact that there are no one-shot snipers available to use for all players, right? So this is a very big issue. Obviously, it is somewhat niche in the fact that there's only one of these snipers per game. There would have to be someone hacking in your game to have this happen to you, but still, when one person can have the most powerful gun in Warzone 2 history while no one else can touch it, clearly that is a major game-breaking bug. So message to any potential devs or anyone working on Call of Duty who is watching this video: we probably should take that sniper out of the game files so that this issue does not persist any longer, because it's definitely going to become more and more annoying as more people realize this is what's going on, and as more hackers end up seeing, oh, I can do this and I can mess around with this, right? So definitely a large issue there. Quick side note when it comes to the balancing of the one-shot snipe, since obviously part of them implementing this blueprint into the game was to see how players reacted to it, I think we can all agree that it was a little too overpowered. A sniper should never one-shot down you across hundreds of meters if you're getting shot in the knee or the forearm, but if you're getting headshot by it or shot in the upper torso or maybe the neck, then yes, you could have a different conversation there. Should that be a one-shot? What kind of sniper would need to be able to one-shot in that situation? Should it be heavy snipes, super slow snipes only? Should it be any sniper? So like, for instance, the signal could be spammed and still one-shot headshot. Things like that are up to discussion for sure. I think we can all agree though, clearly this one-shot anywhere sniper way too overpowered and not the direction that sniping should be going. I think there should probably be one-shot snipe so that that weapon category is not completely useless and completely obsolete in the meta, but it needs to be a lot more balanced than what the blueprint was that we had for St. Patrick's Day. Now, curiously enough, this is not the only thing still existing in game that needs to be removed and needs to be updated. We've actually talked about this one before, but I saw this as the perfect opportunity to bring this back up since nothing changed since the last time I brought it up, and that is the Birdseye perk. Now, as we get into this conversation, quick reminder, if you are new to the channel, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in Call of Duty, news, updates, meta conversations, everything like that. You'll find it here, so feel free to hit that subscribe button and join us on the road to 1 million subs. And if you guys enjoy the video, if you guys want to see these things updated and removed, let me know by dropping a like on it. It obviously helps share the video around and whatnot, so would really appreciate that. Anyways, Birdseye obviously was removed a little while back to quote-unquote balance it. It was a super powerful perk to have here in Warzone 2, and the thing is that for a lot of players, yeah, Birdseye not obviously available in Warzone 2. You can't select that on your custom perk package, but as we've talked about before Call of Duty introduced custom perk packages into Warzone 2, random players had the ability to create their own custom perk packages, in which they could equip Birdseye with whatever other perks they wanted to use. And despite the fact that Birdseye was removed from the perk pool for Warzone 2, if you were someone who had that custom perk created or custom perk setup created before that update happened and you had Birdseye equipped, Birdseye was not removed from that specific loadout, from that individual perk setup. So long as you were to not change that class and not change those perks, Birdseye would still be active for that player, meaning that certain players have the most powerful perk available to them in the game right now, so long as they don't change their class ever again, while the rest of us obviously do not have access to that, creating a major imbalance. So between this and the one-shot sniper, certain players are getting some extreme advantages in game right now due to some bugs. So just a public service announcement to any devs, we might want to look into that so that we can have a much more balanced out playing experience, because right now both of those could be causing some major issues in any given game. The problem is that these issues are so random and so specific. Now, moving on, as mentioned at the start of the video, we do have a quick rumor to squash here today, some more information here. In the past couple of days and weeks, there's been some rumors going around that round-based zombies could be returning to Call of Duty here in the near future, despite the fact that that's primarily a Treyarch thing now, and obviously Treyarch's next game isn't happening until fall of 2024. There's been a lot of talk that somehow round-based zombies was going to be coming back this fall. Charlie Intel did put out a post saying rumors of round-based zombies mode being in Call of Duty 2023 is false. No idea where that started, but don't expect that this year. And what Charlie says goes. Pretty much just based off of all the track records available, when Charles Intelligence posts something, they've done their due diligence, they've done their research, they have a source that's credible enough saying, yeah, there's not going to be this, or there is going to be this. So take that for what it is right now. Don't expect round-based zombies to be coming back anytime soon. That's not to say we couldn't see some kind of zombies introduced into Warzone 2 or, MW2 or whatever ends up happening this fall in the form of like an LTM event or something like that. We'll have to keep our eyes out for like Halloween stuff and whatnot. But as far as an actual mode for zombies, I probably don't see that happening really until Treyarch's next game in 2024. All that being said, though, that is effectively going to wrap things up for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications to always stay up to date with all things going on in COD. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.